But oh, but now I'm having second thought. I am deeply in love with her, but is this too soon? Please help me.
Okay, so that will be problem A, guys. Let's read problem B. Okay. Hello there, Rafaela. Good to see you.
Hi, thank you.
Okay. Thank you for being here with us. Okay, so problem B is going to help me reading Omar. Okay, Omar, help me reading problem B. Okay.
Okay. My wife is running her first marathon in London, and she really wants me to go and watch her. However, there is a business conference in New York the same weekend, and my boss would like me to attend. What should I do?
What should I do? Okay. Now let's read problem C. Thank you. Edward, your turn.
Okay. Problem C. My girlfriend wants us to spend 2 weeks in France in the summer with her family. But I find her sister really difficult to get on with. Should uh, should I go and risk having an argument all the time, or should I suggest separate holidays this year?
Look at that problem. Okay. So now here we have the pieces of advice. You see? You are going to match two pieces. Remember, two pieces of advice to each problem. So we have here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And you're going to pick two pieces of advice for each problem. Okay? So, por ejemplo, tenemos problem A. ¿Cuántos consejos vamos a escoger? 2. Okay? So, we're going to repeat, for example, 1A, 6A. So, these two pieces for advice is for problem A. Okay? And so on with letter B and C. Okay? So, let's start. What do you think would be the best solution, the best piece of advice for problem A? John, what do you think? What do you think is
Miss,
the
¿me daría
best?
tiempo para leerlas todas antes de poder dar
Yes,
una respuesta?
of course, of course, of course. Let's read all together, okay? The first piece of advice, listen. It says here, this seems an easy one. Go, but try to avoid her where possible. And if you can't avoid her, then just smile and don't get into a conversation. Piece of advice number 2. In my opinion, I don't think it works making problems at work. Why don't you suggest that she asks a girlfriend or a family member to go with her instead? Piece of advice number 3. You should tell your girlfriend how you feel. Be polite and above all, be honest. You do not have to like her sister if she really is difficult. Everyone else will already know. Piece of advice number 4. You felt it was right at the time, but for some reason now you are not sure. You clearly love this girl and I think you should go for it. I got married after 4 months of dating and we celebrated 30 years this year. Piece of advice number 5. You should be there. Maybe this is a once in a lifetime moment for her. You can always keep in touch with colleagues on your phone. Piece of advice number 6. You shouldn't do anything in a hurry. Fix a date, 18 months from now, which will give you time to be sure you're doing the right thing. And don't plan too much. If you start booking restaurants and getting clothes for the big day, it will make things work if you don't change your mind. Okay, so here we go. Let's see. What do you think, John?
Respondiendo a la pregunta que usted me hizo antes,
Mm-hmm.
in my opinion,
Yeah.
the solution, the problem B is 3 and 4.
For problem B.
Yes.
Okay. 3 and 4. Okay. Thank you, John. Thank you so much. What about problem A? Look, it says, 3 weeks ago, I asked my girlfriend to marry me. We have been together for 18 months. It was an impulse, but now I'm having second thoughts. I'm deeply in love with her, but is this too soon? Please help. So, what do you think is the best piece of advice for problem A? What do you think, Edward?
I think number 4
Number
and
4.
number 6.
Okay. So 6 and 4. Okay. So let's see. Let's start changing the places. Okay. Thank you, Edward. Omar, tell me, what do you think would be the best solution for problem C?
Problem B.
No, problem C.
Oh, sí. 2
Okay. What else?
and 1.
And 1. Okay. Okay. And what about B? What do you think, Gerald?
I don't have answer yet.
Okay. What about you, Saskia?
B is 2 and 5.
Okay, so we have different opinions. So for B would be number 2, this one.
Yes.
Okay. And number 3, this one.
Number 3 will be C.
Okay. Okay, let's find out. Let's find out. Thank you, Sas.
Clase de inglés. Clase de inglés.
Okay, here we are. So yes, good choices, guys. You did it. So these are the answers. You see? We have 1C, 2B, 3C, 4A, 5B, 6A. Why? Remember, the problem A is related to a possible marriage, right? So he's having second thoughts. What should he do? So the best solution for this problem would be this piece of advice number 4 and piece of advice number 6. Okay? Okay, so let's see, guys. Let's see this activity afterwards, okay? Let's move on to the next activity, which is this. Okay, now we're going to read again the problems, but this time look at the highlighted verb phrases and guess their meaning. What do you think is the meaning for this word? Get advice. Get advice. Chris. What do you think? What do you think is the meaning of these words? Get advice.
Consejo, I suppose.
Yes, dar consejo, it means yes. Thank you, Chris. Okay, let's see. Rafaela, what do you think is the meaning of these verb phrases? I am having second thoughts. I am having second thoughts. What do you think is the meaning of this phrase, Rafael?
Como pensamientos secundarios.
So what does it mean? Yes, that's the literal meaning. What does it mean to have second thoughts? So in Spanish would be dudar. Yes, and having second thoughts. So I'm trying to make a different choice, a different decision. I'm having second thoughts. Estoy dudando, estoy teniendo mis dudas, en otras palabras. Okay, guys? Okay, here we are. In problem C, we have another verb phrase. Look at that. Difficult to get on with. What's the meaning of these words, Alan? Difficult to get on with. What do you think is the meaning?
Yo creo que es que, o sea, es difícil estar con ella, con la hermana, o sea, dentro del contexto.
Yes. Yes, perfect. Well done, Alanis. Because it says here, right? My girlfriend wants us to spend 2 weeks in France with her family. But I find her sister really, really difficult to get on with. Llevarse, ¿verdad? Es difícil de llevarse con ella. Okay? I find her sister really difficult to get on with. Okay? Si ustedes quieren decir de una manera en inglés, oh, yo no me llevo tan bien con tal persona. I find it difficult to get on with this person. Okay? I don't get on with my sister. No me llevo bien con mi hermana, por ejemplo. I don't get on with my sister. ¿Cómo se dice no llevarse bien? O llevarse bien significa get on with. ¿Ok? Llevarse bien con alguien. Get on with someone. In other words, llevarse bien con alguien. Okay, for example, I don't get on with my little brother. Oops. Because he is a troublemaker. And le gusta armar problemas. A troublemaker. Okay, because he's a troublemaker, I don't get on with my little brother. He's a troublemaker. Okay, so remember, llevarse bien con alguien, get on with. Ok, y luego ponen el nombre de la persona o si es un familiar, my brother, my aunt, my cousin, my father, my mother, whatever. Okay. Okay, guys. So let's continue. Now, let's talk about this part. Which piece of advice? Look at those advice. Which piece of advice do you agree with? Do you have any other suggestions? Tell me. Okay, I will read again the question. Which piece of advice do you agree with most for each problem? So we have this piece of advice. This seems an easy one, but try to avoid her where possible. And if you can't avoid her, then just smile and don't get into a conversation. So this one is related with the sister, right? With problem C. So tell me, do you agree or disagree with this piece of advice, Chris? Do you agree or disagree with this piece of advice?
I agree with all of this. Mm,
What do you think is the meaning of avoid? Avoid.
but
Hmm.
I don't know. Avoid.
Avoid
Evitar.
means, yes? Yes, alejarse de alguien, right? So it says,
Mhm.
try to avoid her where possible. And if you can't avoid her, just smile and don't get into a conversation. Do you agree or disagree with this piece of advice?
No, in
Why?
this case, no, because it's better
Mhm.
try to um, talk
Mhm.
with a person to, I don't know what to say, arreglar.
Ah, you mean like llevarse mejor, like that?
Yes.
Okay, so it would be to get
Okay.
with the person. So it's better, as you say, it's better to get on with the person. Okay, thank you, Chris.
Mm.
Okay, let's see who's there. Okay, what do you think? Daniela, what do you think about this piece of advice? In my opinion, I don't think it's worth making problems at work. Why don't you suggest that she asks a girlfriend or a family member to go with her instead? Do you agree or disagree with this statement, Daniela? Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Okay, but first of all, this piece of advice belongs to what? To problem A, B, or C? What do you think, Daniela?
Problem C.
Mm-hmm. What do you think?
Problem C.
Problem B, this case. Problem B. Okay, remember, 2 is B. Okay? So in this case, the problem is this. Where are you, Daniela? Aquí you are. It says, listen to the problem. My wife is running her first marathon in London, and she really wants me to go and watch her. However, there is a business conference in New York the same weekend, and my boss would like me to attend. What should I do? And this is the piece of advice. In my opinion, I don't think it's worth making problems at work. Why don't you suggest that she asks a girlfriend or a family member to go with her instead? Okay, so this is the piece of advice, Daniel. Do you agree or disagree with this piece of advice? So first of all, do you know the meaning of worth? To be worth. What's the meaning of this word?
Vale, como que vale la pena.
Yes, well done, Saskia. Its word means vale la pena. So he says, I don't think it's worth making problems at work. Why don't you suggest that she asks a girlfriend or a family member to go with her instead? Do you agree or disagree with this piece of advice, Daniel? What do you think? Do you have any other suggestions? Who can tell me the answer about it? What do you think, John? Is it worth it? ¿Vale la pena? Is it worth it? Is it worth it to go and watch her wife in the marathon instead of going to work? What do you think, guys? What do you think, John? Is it worth?
En mi opinión, sí vale la pena.
So, do you think he shouldn't go to work? He shouldn't work that day. Yes or no? So,
Yes.
okay, okay. Well, you can say it like that. It's okay. Okay, guys. Okay, let's find out another phrase. Do you know the meaning of this word? Go for it. If I tell you, oh,
Eso es como ir a buscar,
yes,
ir a por lo que te gusta, ir a por lo que
yes,
quieres.
yes. I think you should go for it. Yes. Like John says, ir a donde quieres lograr en ese momento. Go for it. Vamos por ello. Like that.
Ese es
Vamos
el
por
eslogan
ello.
de Nike.
Yes. Go for it. Of course. Okay, what about this phrase? Keep in touch. Keep in touch.
Como mantenerse en contacto.
Yes, well done, Chris. Well done. So it says here, you should be there. Make maybe this is a once in a lifetime moment for her. You can always keep in touch with colleagues on your phone. So yes, keep in touch, mantenerse en contacto. Okay. Okay, what about this phrase? Change your mind. Change your mind. What's the meaning
Cambiar
of this?
de opinión.
O la posición en la que estoy.
Yes. Yes, cambiar de opinión o de la posición en la que te encuentres. Muy bien. Well done. Change your mind. Okay, guys, you did it. Okay, so right now, here we have. Today we're going to talk about how to give a piece of advice. Okay? How to give a piece of advice. When, how we can do it. How we can give advice to someone. In which way? So whenever we want to give advice, guys, it's really easy. We use should. Should. Okay? Should. And also shouldn't. Should and shouldn't. Okay? Also, if you want to say what you think it's the right thing to do, you use should or shouldn't. Okay? What else? Should and shouldn't is the same for all persons. I'm talking about I, you, we, you, they, he, she, and it. Okay? It's the same. It doesn't change anything. For example, look at that. These are two examples. Can you have it in the first example, John, please?
I don't know, miss.
Yes. Oh, can you see my slides? ¿Pueden ver mis slides? Yes or
Sí.
no? Okay. Can you read the first example? The first one, this one, please. Can you read it?
You should wear a suit to the invite.
So it says you should wear a suit to the interview.
Interview.
Interview, entrevista, right? Suit, this is a suit. So you should wear a suit to the interview. Este es un piece of advice. ¿Ok? Es un consejo. Ir, que debes ir vestido con un suit to the interview. Okay? So formal clothes is part of the way you should wear whenever you have an interview, right? Cuando ustedes tienen una entrevista, ¿cómo se dicen? Formal or informal? Formal, right? So the piece of advice that I would give you guys every time you are going to an interview, go and don't forget, you should wear a suit to the interview. Okay? Let's read the next example. Example number 2. Alanis, can you have me reading the example, please?
She shouldn't bring coffee in the evening. It will keep her awake.
Thank you, Alanis. Okay, so for example, this is a piece of advice that it's in negative. You shouldn't, she shouldn't, he shouldn't. She shouldn't drink coffee. No debe tomar café. She shouldn't drink coffee in the evening. It will keep her awake. Okay? Let's move on. If we want to make questions with should, this is the perfect example. Rafaela, can you help me reading, please?
Should we call him?
Thank you. So what do? We put should at the beginning if it's a question. Should we call him? ¿Deberíamos llamarlo? Yes, we should. No, we shouldn't. Okay. Then we have this part. If you want to give your advice to someone, you can use these phrases. I think, in my opinion, I think you should. Or if it's negative, I don't think you should. Okay? Let's find out these examples. Kayleen, can you help me read the first one, please?
Hello, Miss. I think you should change your job.
Thank you, Kayleen. Okay, Oma, help me read the next one, please.
I don't think you should speak to her.
I don't think you should speak to her. Okay, and we are here. If we have ought to or ought not to, ought to, it's another way to say should. Okay, si ustedes quieren ser más formales, muchos más formales, eso quiere decir que si ustedes se encuentran con su jefe o con una autoridad y quieren dar un piece of advice, ustedes pueden utilizar ought to o ought not to. Si es en negativo, el piece of advice, okay? So for example, he ought not to work so hard. He is really stressed, so he ought not to work so hard. You ought to eat healthy food. ¿Quién les dice esto siempre? El doctor, right? Doctors, they always tell us, please, you ought to eat healthy food. Look at your blood pressure. You should not eat salty food, right? You ought to eat healthy food. Okay? So let's move on. Let me just tell you something really quickly. Okay. If you want to create or to make a piece of advice using should or shouldn't, remember, the first part this one. The first part is the subject. Then we have the advice word, right? Should. After should, we put the verb in base form, ¿ok? El verbo está en base form. No se conjuga, never, ¿ok? verb in base form. And the last part of the sentence, you put it up like this with the complement. Okay? So this happened again with negative statements with should. In this case, shouldn't. It's the same. Okay? So if you want to make a negative piece of advice, you use should plus not. Okay? Subject, should plus not, verb in base form, and complement. Okay? This example you can see like this. Here is the subject, here is should plus not, here is the base, the verb in base form, and here we have the complement. Okay? So this is how you build up sentences using should and shouldn't. Okay, now let's find out if you can answer the following questions. Okay. Oh, complete the sentences in this case. Okay, here we are. So the first exercise says like this. You need to complete the sentences using of course, using should, shouldn't, and the words in brackets. Okay. So here are the verbs. The verbs are in brackets. Remember, you should use should or shouldn't. Got it? Okay. So how we're going to do this? I'm going to give you the link of this activity. Hold on a moment. I'm going to give you the link of this activity and you're going to give me the answers. Okay? Me van a decir las respuestas. I'm going to give you just 5 minutes. Why not? 5 minutes to do this activity, to do this exercise.
¿Será que
Okay?
también nos puede compartir el link al grupo de WhatsApp?
Okay, of course. So remember, it's exercise 1. Okay, so let me send you the link via WhatsApp. Just hold on a moment. Okay.
Teacher,
Yes.
sorry, soy José Recale. Le escribí por WhatsApp, recién llego.
I think I saw your text. Yes. Yes, I saw your text. Okay, don't worry. Don't worry, Josue, right? I know you're being late, but that's okay. The class is recorded, so you didn't miss anything. Okay, you can watch the recording later. Okay, so what are we going to do right now? We're going to do the exercise. I'm going to give you 6 minutes until 7:30 or 7:30. Okay, you have until 7:30 to do this activity. Okay, remember exercise 1. Just this exercise, not the 3 of them. Okay. Okay, guys, start. You have until 7:30.
Miss, one question. ¿Solamente es la actividad 1 la que tenemos que realizar o las tres?
Yes, just the first exercise. Exercise number 1. Only that. Yeah.
Thank you, Miss.
Okay, guys.
And Miss, can I put the shoe and shouldn't only, or I have to put the verb?
Should or shouldn't plus the verb.
That's the verb. Thank you.
In brackets. Okay, guys, are you ready? Yes. Okay, let's see. Let's see your answers, shall we? Okay, here we are. Now tell me what are the answers for this exercise, exercise number 1. So what should we do? We should complete the sentences using should or shouldn't and the words in brackets, okay? So remember, when do we use should and shouldn't? When? To give advice, okay? I think Josue just got in the class, right? Right, Josue? Where are you? Where are you? Okay. So we're talking about how to give advice in English. So remember, to give advice means dar consejo. Okay, how do we give advice to someone? We use these words. Should if it's a positive advice, or shouldn't if it's a negative advice. Okay? So for example, if you think that something is the right thing to do, we also use should or shouldn't. You should wear a suit to the interview. That's my piece of advice for you, okay? Because the formal clothing for an interview, it's always a suit. It's always a formal clothing, right? Let's see the next example. She shouldn't drink coffee in the evening. Why? It will keep her awake. So my piece of advice is this one. She shouldn't drink coffee, okay? If we want to make questions with should, we put should at beginning. Then the subject, the verb in base form, and the complement. Should we call him? Okay? If you want to give your opinion, I think, I don't think, plus the piece of advice, you say like this, I think you should, I don't think you should. For example, I think you should change your job. That's my opinion and my piece of advice, right? I don't think you should speak to her. Then we have ought to and ought not to, which means should and shouldn't. For example, he ought not to work so hard. He's really stressed. You ought to eat healthy food. Okay? So as I was saying, ought to and ought not to, it's a formal way of saying deberías o no deberías. Es más formal. Okay? Es mucho más formal que should or shouldn't. Okay, so here are the exercises. First of all, let's finish this exercise, okay? Shall we? Let's start with the first one, Omar.
Okay. You have a great job. You shouldn't change it.
Okay. You shouldn't change it. Thank you, Omar. Let's move on. John, your turn.
Yes, miss. You shouldn't drink so much coffee. It's bad for you. Blood pressure.
Okay. You shouldn't drink so much coffee. Okay, thank you, John. Okay, who is next? Gerald. Number 3.
The government should help people.
Okay, thank you. Rafaela, your turn.
It's an incredible film. You should watch it.
Okay, you should watch it. Thank you. Lanis.
It is very dangerous area. Tourists shouldn't go there.
Okay, thank you. Okay, number 6. Saskia.
Do you think I should apply for a new job?
Do you think I should apply for a new job? Okay, thank you. Edward, your turn.
You shouldn't go to that
Okay.
restaurant.
Okay. Thank you. Álvaro.
Once about that you power, you should say thank you.
Okay, you should say thank you. Thank you. Okay, Daniela, your turn. Number 6.
He should he should study more if he wants to pass his exam.
Okay. Thank you. Evelyn.
Children shouldn't drink sugar drinks. It's not very healthy.
I agree. Children shouldn't drink sugary drinks, right? It's not very healthy. Okay, thank you. Okay. So let's find out if everything is with the spelling is correct. Just a second. Should. Okay. Now let's check your answers. Okay, I have 90%. I think that was my mistake. I didn't put go. Okay, but you were right. It's okay. Shouldn't go. That's the correct answer. I didn't put go. That's my bad, my mistake. But you did great, guys. Well done. Well done. Now let's do this part. Exercise 2, but this one we're going to do it together, okay? But I would try to call your names, the ones that couldn't do the last exercise. Okay, let's start with Saskia. You are going to choose the correct forms to complete the following sentences. In this case, the first one is a question, okay? What's the correct answer? A, B, or C?
A.
Okay. Thank you, Saskia. Now, Chris, your turn. Read the sentence and pick the correct option.
On the same is out también.
Yes, out is the same as should, but out it's a formal way of saying should. Okay, la diferencia entre los dos es que should es más informal. Out to es más formal. En cambio, se usa en contextos más formales. Por ejemplo, si tú estás hablando con tu jefe, no lo vamos a tutear, right? Tenemos que ser muy formales. So we say, you should listen to me. No, it's not okay. Oh, you ought to listen to me. That's okay. You're being respectful, right? You're being respectful. O sea, estás siendo respetuoso con tu autoridad. You ought to listen to me. Okay. So what's the answer, Chris?
In this case, talk about police. I don't know. Out to go.
Okay. Thank you. Okay, number 3. Sandra. Read the sentence and tell me.
Don't think you should.
Okay, I don't think you should take the
Letter
course.
C.
Okay. Thank you, Sandra. Daniela. Number 4. What do you think?
I think the repeat.
Okay, can you read the whole sentence with the answer, please?
People ought to not be afraid of their governments.
Okay. Okay, thank you, Daniela. Alvaro, your turn. Read the question and tell me the answer, okay?
What should Brian do if he doesn't get a promotion?
Okay. Is it
Letter
B
B.
or C? Okay, C, B. Okay, thank you. So the question is, what should Brian do if he doesn't get a promotion? Okay, let's see the next page. Page number 2. Okay, Lynn. Read sentence number 6 and tell me the answer, okay?
You shall not, no, pardon, shouldn't to shrink immediately after a meet.
Letter C, is that right? Okay. Josue, your turn. Sentence number 7.
We think you ought not to take the money. You will never be able to pay it back.
Okay, thank you. John, your turn. Sentence number 8. What's the answer? What do you think? Ought to, shouldn't, or should? Yes, your microphone is off. Yeah. Don't worry.
Should. The politician should to be completely honest and transparent.
Okay. Thank you. Sandra, your turn. Sentence number 9.
Shouldn't. She shouldn't work so hard. She's under too much stress.
Okay, she shouldn't work so hard. Okay, thank you, Sandra. Alanis, sentence number 10.
And why do I should listen to you?
Okay. Now let's check your answers, guys. Let's see your answers. You have 50% of the total grade with correct answers, and the other part is incorrect. So let's see. Let's see why. First of all, the first ones are correct. Well done. But the fourth one, look at that. You put out into not. People out to not. So it's the other way around. The correct way to use out in negative, after out we put not, plus to, and plus the verb in base form. ¿Ok? So recuerden, chicos, cuando ustedes vean una oración con out y que sea en negativo, luego de out viene el not, luego viene el to, plus the verb in base form. Okay? People ought not to be afraid of their governments. Okay, let's see the next one. Okay, number 6, it's wrong. Why? Because we never, guys, we never use to after shouldn't. Okay? Nunca usamos luego de shouldn't esta palabra to. No. ¿Por qué no? Porque no se usa to. ¿Por qué? Porque no estamos usando el negativo del out. Si hubiera sido aquí, out not to, hubiéramos puesto out not to. Si no hubiera visto la opción A. ¿Ok? Pero como no está esa opción, la correcta respuesta es letter A. You should not swim immediately after meal. Nunca ponemos después del should and to. ¿Ok? Solo después de out not. Luego de out not ponemos un to y el verbo en base form. Okay. Here is example. Look at that. In this case, the answer is letter C. We don't think you should take the money. You will never be able to pay it back. Okay, that's the correct answer. So why? In negative sentences, look at that. We often say, I don't think, plus should. Nunca decimos, I think shouldn't. ¿Ok? Por eso la respuesta correcta es letter C. Okay, what about sentence number 8? The correct answer is out. Okay, why out y why not should? Si ustedes se dan cuenta, ¿qué tenemos aquí? We have the word, the keyword, right, to. So, before to, ¿qué tenemos? Siempre vamos a tener, antes de to, vamos a tener el out. Okay? So remember, After out, to plus the verb in base form. After should, the base in base form. Okay? So that's the reason, guys. That's the main reason. Okay, let's move on to the next one. Sentence number 10. In this part, look at that. Somebody said, why do I should listen to you? In this case, it's wrong because we don't need do. No necesitamos do, ¿ok? Estamos haciendo una pregunta usando un should. No necesitamos el do o el does. Nunca vamos a necesitar a ellos. Solamente hacemos la pregunta con el should. Why should I listen to you? Why should I call you? ¿Por qué debería llamarte? Why should I listen to you? ¿Por qué debería yo de escucharte a ti? Why should I listen to you? Okay, so we use should in questions plus subject plus the verb in base form. We don't use do. Okay, let's see. I think the okay, so here we are. Now I'm going to ask you to do the following exercises, okay, from 1 to 10. If you did it, if your score is 90%, if you get a score of 90%, you're going to win points, okay? Y me envían a mi número de WhatsApp el porcentaje que les salgan cuando ustedes aplacen en este bottom, check answers, ¿ok? Envían sus respuestas y el porcentaje que les salgan a la parte de arriba me envían por WhatsApp, ¿ok? Got it? So you're going to do it right now. Don't forget what we've seen so far, please. So do exercise 3, okay? And then send me your answers, okay? Via my WhatsApp number, please. Okay, so start doing it right now. Afterwards, you're going to have your break, okay? When you finish this activity, you will have your break, okay?
Miss, una consulta. Una vez que nosotros terminemos, le tomamos una foto a nuestra calificación y se la pasamos a su WhatsApp, ¿verdad?
Yes, yes. Correct. Well done, John. So after you finish, guys, send me your answers via my WhatsApp number, okay, my personal number. And I will take notes of your names. So whenever you want to improve your grades in Moodle, I will do it for you, okay? I will improve them for you. So you will have a better score. Get on with. Which picture would be get on with?
Number 13.
Yes, well done. Number 13. So this women over here, they are getting on, right? She's getting on with this woman. Okay, well done. What about get up, Emma?
Number 14.
Number 14, get up. Now we have the next part. Get to, which means arrive. Arrive, okay? Arribar o llegar a un lugar. Get home, get to school, and get to work. Okay, Omar, look at the pictures and tell me what could be get home. Which picture? Which picture could be getting home? What do you think?
17.
Yes.
Are you sure? Look at the
16.
picture really well. Yes, in this case it's 16 because we have here a TV, right? Television. We have a sofa. So there you can see some windows, right? There is a lamp. There is another window perhaps. Oh no, this is a picture. So in this case, we have a living room. So where do we find a living room? At home. So in this case, get home is picture number 16. Okay? 16. What about get to school? Emma. Get to school.
18.
So we have 18, right? Get to school. Llegar a la escuela. So we can say get to university as well. Get to university. Okay, Alvaro, your turn. Get to work.
17.
17, yes, perfect. So we have here a desk, you see? A desk. We have here a clock at the bottom. We have here a computer, right? So yes, it's get to work. Well done. And now we have another situation, guys. We have get, but in this case, get means to receive, okay? So for example, we have get an email, get a present, get a message. Got it? So let's see if you can find out the pictures. Edward, get an email. Look at the pictures.
Picture number 20? No,
19.
18.
What do you think, Edward? Is it 19, 20, or 21?
Oh, 19. Yeah.
Yes, well on. So picture 19 is get an email. You see, you have mail over here. You see the screen? Okay. Saskia, your turn. We have get a present or get a gift.
21.
Yes, so we have here get a present. So present is the same as gift, but present is commonly used in British English, okay? And gift is commonly used in American English, but the same word has the same meaning. Okay, we have the last phrase, get a message. Omar, get a message. What do you think is the correct picture, Omar? Forget a message.
20.
Yes, perfect. 20. So you have one new message. Look at the screen on the cell phone. Okay, guys. So far, now you know the meanings of these words. We have get with many situations, right? Get angry, get divorced, get fit, get lost, get married, get nervous, get better, get colder, get worse, get a job, get a newspaper. Well, get is a verb that you will hear in spoken English many times, okay? So if you know these words, you will understand them perfectly. Okay, right now we're going to log into Moodle because we have an activity there regarding these users, okay? Where we can find get. So let's go to the vocabulary part. Activity 5A. Click on the activity, guys. So I want to see your word. Let's see if I can see you there. But so far, I don't have any attempts, so I will wait for you, okay? So log into Moodle. And start doing the activity, okay, guys? So I want your cameras on. I can see Josue and Kailin. What's happening, guys? I can see the face of Evelyn and Valentina. Please put the camera in front of you, okay? So I can see you. Okay. So far I have Alvaro, Saskia, Edward, Rafaela, Sandra, and Chris. So start doing the activity. It's pretty easy, guys. It's just 3 sentences. It's not that long. Okay, let's do it together, shall we? So let's start. You are going to look at 3 sentences from the lesson, match the examples of get with their meanings, okay? Gerard, look at sentence number 1. It says, send us your problem and you will get advice. What's the meaning of get advice? To buy, obtain, receive, or become. What do you think, Gerald? What do you think, Gerald, is the correct meaning? Get advice.
Receive.
Okay. Thank you, Gerald. Alvaro, your turn. Listen, it says, if you start booking restaurants and getting clothes for the big day, what's the meaning for getting
Buy
clothes?
and obtain.
Okay, thank you. Emma, look at the sentence and tell me the meaning of the word get, okay? I am getting really stressed about it. What's the meaning of getting in the sentence? Buy, obtain, receive, or become? What do you think is the meaning? I'm getting really stressed.
Become?
Okay, to become stressed. Okay, let's find out. Let's find out if your answers are correct. Yes, perfect, guys. Congratulations, you did it. So in the first sentence, the meaning is to receive advice, right? In the second, it means getting clothes, to buy or obtain clothes. And in the third one, getting really stressed means to become really stressed. Okay, well done. Well done, guys. So right now, we're going to do something else. You are going to listen to this audio. You see? You are going to listen to this audio with me. And you're going to answer the following questions. Listen to someone phoning a radio program called What's the Problem? What is the problem about? Make notes in the chat. So here's the chart, guys. We have problem from the color 1, and the second problem is from the color 2. And here we have a column which says experts advice. Okay, so you're going to write down in your agenda or even in your notebooks the chart and answer the spaces. Okay, answer the question, what is the problem about, and what does the expert say? What is the piece of advice that the expert comments? Okay, so let's listen. Remember, write down your answers.
3.51.
Welcome to this morning's edition of What's the Problem? Today, we're talking about friends. So if you have a problem with one of your friends and you'd like our psychologist Catherine to give you some advice, just phone us on 800 700 550. Our first caller today is Kevin from Birmingham. Hello, Kevin.
Hi.
What's the problem?
Yes, my problem is with my best friend Alan. Well, the thing is, he's always flirting with my girlfriend.
Your best friend flirts with your girlfriend?
Yes. When the three of us are together, he always says things to my girlfriend like, "Wow, you look fantastic today," or "I love your dress, Susanna," things like that. And when we're at a party, he often asks her to dance.
Do you think he's in love with your girlfriend?
I don't know, but I'm getting really stressed about it. What can I do?
Okay. Okay, now listen to the
3.51.
Listen to the expert's advice, okay?
3.52.
Well, let's see if our expert can help. Catherine.
Hello, Kevin. Have you talked to your girlfriend about this?
No, I haven't. I don't want Susanna to think I'm jealous.
Well, first I think you should talk to her. Ask her how she feels and what she thinks of Alan's behaviour. Perhaps she thinks it's fine and they're just good friends. That it's just his personality. If that's what she thinks, then I think you should accept it and relax.
What should I do if she also finds it difficult, uncomfortable?
Then I think you should talk to Alan. Tell him that he's a good friend, but that you and Susanna have problems with the way he behaves. I'm sure he'll stop doing it. He's probably never thought it was a problem.
Thanks very much for that. I'll talk to Susanna tonight.
Okay, now listen again, guys. We're going to listen to caller number 1. Listen and answer the question. What's the problem? And what does the expert says? What is her piece of advice regarding the problem? Okay, listen again, the problem.
Welcome to this morning's edition of What's the Problem? Today, we're talking about friends. So if you have a problem with one of your friends and you'd like our psychologist Catherine to give you some advice, just phone us on 800 700 550. Our first caller today is Kevin from Birmingham. Hello, Kevin.
Hi.
What's the problem?
Yes, my problem is with my best friend Alan. Well, the thing is, he's always flirting with my girlfriend.
Your best friend flirts with your girlfriend?
Yes. When the three of us are together, he always says things to my girlfriend like, "Wow, you look fantastic today," or "I love your dress, Susanna," things like that. And when we're at a party, he often asks her to dance.
Do you think he's in love with your girlfriend?
I don't know, but I'm getting really stressed about it. What can I do?
Okay, guys, tell me, what's the problem? What's the problem for the caller 1? What does he say? What did he say, Alvaro? What's the problem? What did you hear? What's the problem about him? What's the problem? What's the problem? What did you hear? I think your microphone is off.
I don't know.
Okay, listen again, but please try to answer the question, what's the problem? From caller number 1. Okay, listen.
Psychologist Catherine to give you some advice, just phone us on 800 700 550. Our first caller today is Kevin from Birmingham. Hello, Kevin.
Hi.
What's the problem?
Yes, my problem is with my best friend Alan. Well, the thing is, he's always flirting with my girlfriend.
Your best friend flirts with your girlfriend?
Yes. When the three of us are together, he always says things to my girlfriend like, "Wow, you look fantastic today," or "I love your dress, Susanna," things like that. And when we're at a party, he often asks her to dance.
Do you think he's in love with your girlfriend?
I don't know, but I'm getting really stressed about it. What can I do?
Okay. Now tell me, guys, what's the problem? What's the problem, Gerald?
Kevin has best friend Dylan, and
Okay.
Dylan flirts with his girlfriend.
Yeah. Yes. Well done. Okay. So he's getting really stressed, right? So that's the problem. Well done. Well done, Gerald.
My best friend flirting with Carter.
Yes. Well done, Sandra. Yes. So he says, my best friend. Oops. That's the problem. Yes. My best friend is flirting. So that's the verb. Coquetear. Flirting. Flirting with My girlfriend. In this case, with his girlfriend. Estamos explicando el problema de él. With his girlfriend. Right? So that's the problem. My best friend is flirting with, his best friend is flirting with his girlfriend. So that's the problem. Now listen, guys. Van a escuchar ahora. Listen to the piece of advice from the expert. Okay? What does the psychologist say? Listen.
Three 3.52.
Well, let's see if our expert can help. Catherine.
Hello, Kevin. Have you talked to your girlfriend about this?
No, I haven't. I don't want Susanna to think I'm jealous.
Well, first I think you should talk to her. Ask her how she feels and what she thinks of Alan's behaviour. Perhaps she thinks it's fine and they're just good friends. That it's just his personality. If that's what she thinks, then I think you should accept it and relax.
What should I do if she also finds it, difficult, uncomfortable?
Then I think you should talk to Alan. Tell him that he's a good friend, but that you and Susanna have problems with the way he behaves. I'm sure he'll stop doing it. He's probably never thought it was a problem.
Thanks very much for that. I'll talk to Susanna tonight.
Okay. So what's the problem? His best friend is flirting with his girlfriend. Okay, so that's the problem. What's the piece of advice, guys? What did you hear, Daniela? What did you hear, Rafaela? Tell me. What's the piece of advice?
To talk with her girlfriend, his girlfriend.
Yes, well done. So she said, you should talk with your girlfriend. So the piece of advice is this one. He should talk with his girlfriend. Okay, that's the piece of advice. What else? What else? What does it say? The listening. What do you hear? Daniela, do you hear something else? There is another piece of advice. Okay, listen. Listen again. Listen to the piece of advice, okay?
3.52.
Well, let's see if our expert can help. Catherine.
Hello, Kevin. Have you talked to your girlfriend about this?
No, I haven't. I don't want Susanna to think I'm jealous.
Well, first I think you should talk to her. Ask her how she feels and what she thinks of Alan's behaviour. Perhaps she thinks it's fine and they're just good friends. That it's just his personality. If that's what she thinks, then I think you should accept it and relax.
What should I do if she also finds it, difficult, uncomfortable?
Then I think you should talk to Alan. Tell him that he's a good friend, but that you and Susanna have problems with the way he behaves. I'm sure he'll stop doing it. He's probably never thought it was a problem.
Thanks very much for that. I'll talk to Susanna tonight.
Okay. So what piece of advice does the expert say, Edward?
Talk to Alan.
Yes. So she says you should talk with Alan. He should talk with his best friend Alan, right? Okay. Well done, guys. So far you did it. Now we're going to continue. We're going to do this activity, guys. You see? It says here in pairs, but I would like to do this individual, okay? So you are going to individual, okay? You are going to answer the questions from 1 to 8 using get, okay? When was the last time you got a present? What was it? Who was it from? Would you like to get fitter? What do you think you should do? What website do you use if you want to get tickets? A, to travel. B, for the cinema, theater, or concerts. Okay, so you're going to answer the questions, guys. En este caso, la pregunta 3, you're going to pick just one option. Okay, van a escoger solo una opción. What website do you use if you want to get tickets? Ustedes pueden escoger. If you want to get tickets to travel, if you want to get tickets for the cinema, if you want to get tickets for to the concerts, okay? So you're going to pick the option. Pueden escoger la opción A o pueden escoger la opción B, cualquiera de las 3 opciones, okay? Got it? Just one. No las 3, no hablen de las 3, solo una. Okay. So you're going to answer the questions. Who do you get on with best? Your family. ¿Con quién se llevan mucho mejor en su familia? Is there anybody you don't get on with? How do you get to work? Si están trabajando, si solamente están estudiando en el colegio o la universidad, how do you get to university? How do you get to high school? Okay. How long does it usually take you? Oh, it takes me 1 hour to get to university. What's the first thing you do when you get home? From work or from university or from high school, okay? Do you have a good sense of direction? Or do you often get lost? Yes, miss, I often get lost, okay? Oh, I've never been lost in my life. I don't get lost, okay? How many emails or text messages do you get a day? Are they mostly from friends? Do you usually reply immediately? So you're going to answer these questions right now, okay? Got it? Okay, so let me send you, just a second. Let me send you the link, this link, okay? So remember, put your names. Pongan sus nombres para saber qué son sus respuestas, okay? Put your names in each slide. Hold on a second. I will send the link through Zoom and also via WhatsApp. Okay. So there you are. Start walking. I would like to see your work, okay? Remember, in this case, van a trabajar de manera individual, no en parejas, okay? So start writing down your answers, guys, please. If you have any questions, just tell me. I will be here. And guys, please don't forget to answer using the verb get. Okay? The phrases get to university, get on with, get fitter, get tickets, got a present, get home, get text messages, get emails. Don't forget to answer using the verbs. Okay, guys, well done. Keep working. I want to see you working, okay? I want to see every work of every student, okay? So far, I have the work of Alanis, Gerald, Valentina, Saskia, Josue, Edward is working, Chris is working, Omar, Daniela. Daniela hasn't done anything. What's happening? I
Porque él se
don't
hizo
know.
una word y de ahí les pego.
Oh, that's why I was worried.
Same.
The same. Okay, okay. Okay, I can breathe. Okay, I was a little bit worried because there are a couple of questions. That's why. Okay, guys, continue. I will not be on your toes. Okay, guys, before we finish, I would like to speak with Emma, Valentina, and Omar. Are you here? Yes, I can see Omar.
Yes.
Okay, Valentina, are you here in class? Can you hear me? Valentina, Emma, can you hear me?
Yes,
Okay, what about Emma? Emma, can you hear me?
no se escucha bien.
Emma, are you
Yes, Miss.
Okay. Okay, guys, I would like to talk with the three of you because we need to do.
Bye.
Miss.
Thank you.
Bye.
Goodbye, guys. Bye
Bye,
bye.
me.
Goodbye, teacher.
Goodbye. Bye bye.